Welcome to Gt7 here live. We're going to do some online racing. Let's see if we can stay awake. So, we're going to be racing in a new car. This is the Mustang GT4. Now, the car itself is a pretty good car. We're not expecting to do brilliant. Obviously, it's got BOP. We haven't used it with the BOP. We've done some test laps around Bathurst. We didn't do that bad with it. We know the GT3 version is pretty good, but not overly okay. And I've just done a pretty cool new livery for it, so hopefully I can stay awake and yeah, we'll get a few good races in. So yeah, this is Daily Race B. I forgot exactly what the ins and outs is. I didn't fancy doing the horse mile at Willow Springs, and I didn't fancy the other track either, which I forgot what it was. So yeah, we're at Lake Maggiore. I do like the track. Don't think I've done an online event there, not for a while anyway. Missed last week's, obviously in between work and Paris. So yeah, we're back at it, and then we've also got the live stream later today with some other things. So yeah, we're starting at the back. There's a few guys without a time, so that's interesting. A few guys with mixed times there. So hopefully see how we go. Quite a few people in the Citroen GR4. Obviously the G70 is like the go-to car. I'd be happy with a top 10. See how it works out. Just need to have a look. Race details. 5 laps. Tyre wear. Yada yada. Don't need a pit. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, this was kind of like a last minute decision to actually stream these races. And trying to actually breathe. So yeah, let's see how we actually do. Obviously tomorrow we got the Nations Cup. I need to get some more practice in at Red Bull Ring. Weirdly, people say that the actual track on practice does dry up. I yet to see that. So yeah, first corner on here looks pretty interesting, and then there's a lot of windiness. See how we do. We are starting at the back near enough, so hopefully we shouldn't have too much of incidents, and I'm looking forward to it, really am. It is the full race course, so yeah, 5 laps give or take. It will be just over 10 minutes, I'm presuming, and on the lap times. So here's our new livery. Hopefully you guys enjoy. Probably shouldn't need traction control on. Definitely does not need to be lean. And weather radar shouldn't need to be fine either. So yeah, 16 of 16. We've got a full lobby. So yeah, if the speed of the car is too much, we will jump to a different lobby. I doubt that's going to be the case though, and I haven't put a qualifying time in, so let's see how we do. Forgot which track this is, to be honest. It's that second corner one that I hate. So this is basically a testing, because I haven't actually done any practice. So I don't know how the car's going to handle, how anything. It is on race hards as well, so the grip is not going to be there. looks like the hassle's already begun. So this is where it's sweeping left and right. Car does not want to turn. Definitely has not got the speed that I wanted it to. Dude. Gave him room. Definitely not the car for this track, but that could also be the tyres. And I ain't done this track in ages either, so... traction control on a bit, it just seems to be a little bit lively than I wanted it to be. I think it'll just help a bit with the corner speed if you change the elevation. Speed through there now. Maybe traction control is where I was going wrong. Listen too much curb. Should get a nice little run out of here with a tow. Battle for 11th here. Can't say what day. Maybe I pushed the door open. In touch with tech, so that's good. You know, the GT4 Lambo is decent. Not taking the prohibited, someone crashed out on the straight. Couple there. He's not gonna let me. A little bit of a bump and run. I'm slow, faster than he is. Yeah, it was alright. Had to pull a few elbows out, but yeah, whatever. Not even the slightest fussed at that. Curious how much it's going to affect my driver rating. I guess that's a second issue, if anything. But I got a CNS rating, so it shouldn't be too bad, realistically. 10,000, yeah. Decent, good first run out. Down from a C, yeah, it's not too bad. Hopefully I need to speed up then by the sounds of it. Either that or I need to qualify. Maybe worth qualifying if everybody's doing slightly better things. Maybe I should have entered first before doing qualifying. It might be a better option. So yeah, we're using the new livery car and the new car as well, the Mustang Gt7. I was going to try and copy the British GT spec, but someone's already done that livery. The other specs don't seem to be as nice, which I think is currently the IMSA ones where they're racing in the GT4s, and then also they did the Le Mans thing as well. So yeah, need to enter the race, then do a qualifying lap. Currently the laps we're doing are 2:11, which is not too bad. Could be worse. We might just get a lap. Obviously the BOP on the Mustang is mainly down to the speed to which it has, which is a shame really. Considering the likes of the other cars, it is a very heavy car. It does wallow, so on hard tyres it's not particularly the best of cars for this track. However, I want to use it. New car, new livery, just have a kick about realistically. Be nice if we're actually in with a similar speed lobby, because obviously yeah, it's going to be hard to try and do that otherwise. Right, so we've got 2 minutes 43, so basically the full lap to do what we need to do without absolutely having any infringements. That corner is so dreadful. First corner's not too bad, but second corner. And that corner's not too bad as long as you actually know where you need to power out. So if we get a decent qualifying lap time but not too great, we should be up there. It does wallow though, that's my only issue. But in regards to livery, I do like how the new livery looks on the new car. I don't think this is going to be a quickish lap time. 2:12, 2:13 would be nice. Don't think it'll even tell me what I'm able to do. That looks definitely going to be a lot slower lap now, because usually you try and catapult out of that corner. We're only going to have enough time for a lap. particularly like wall collision. This is definitely going to be a slower lap time. Yeah, it's going to be more of a 2:15. Yep, 2:15.2. That should put us mid-pack. And there we have it. So yeah, the Wolverine versus, well, Wolverine and Deadpool. I always thought it was Wolverine versus Deadpool, but it's actually Wolverine and Deadpool. I'd had the idea in my head for a while. The Mustang looked good with the Hulk. I was going to redesign the GT4 with the Hulk, because we did the GT500 to look like a GT car. That was one of the first cars we did, changing the road car to look like a race car. We couldn't afford the race car at the time. I could maybe redo it, but I thought if we just went original with something new, it'd be alright. Quite a few guys with decent speeds there. We're starting way down the bottom. Tex has actually put in a time, so that's interesting to see. Grogu's in here as well, so that's alright. So we're starting in the top 10, which... no, not starting in the top 10. Just outside of the top 10. A lot of the G70s in here as well. I think there's only going to be me in a Mustang though. There's a few guys in Hurricanes, GT4s. Yeah, Tex is right up there in the Lamborghini. No surprise there. Cayman GT Club Sport. That's pretty interesting. Yeah. Should be a pretty good, hopefully a pretty good race. Come on the Brits. That's funny. Guys called Rhodes needs a team. So yeah, hopefully we do better this time. Obviously, we were trying to get to grips with the car, with the track. The track isn't particularly the most favourable for this type of car, and I don't particularly like this track. It's okay. It reminds me of Brands Hatch, but unless you nail them corners with hard tyres, you're screwed. So, yeah. Right, traction control on. We need to remember that because we were actually spinning out. Obviously the G70 is going to be behind us as well. We know how quick they are off the mark. However, the qualifying lap time we did was different to the actual times we are capable of. So, fingers crossed we actually do okay. Come on, Krauts. Oh, jeez. I think the Krauts are probably going to have it here, looking at whereabouts they are. Unless the Italians actually pull off the mark. So, starting 12th, we've got a wide. Where's he gone? Don't know where he's disappeared, but Mr. Brit is... Netherlands in the Max Verstappen Porsche. Make sure I don't mess up this bit here. Then very wide, he's probably going to hit him. Hoping to stay out of that segment of Schnitzel. So yeah, carrying the corner speed here is just on and off the throttle. Power, power, power. Lost a bit of speed. So yeah, I really like how the car looks. Overall, it handles okay. I do feel I need to take the corners slightly better. Absolute crowd. Not even German, but just... Yep, I can do that too, mate. Bye. Not even bothered. Hate dirty drivers when they start literally acting on other people. No need for it. That's cool indicators. I like that line a lot better than others. Not even bothered. Hopefully it'll be an interesting challenge to just chase from the back, really. Just give it a bit of practice. Tail slide there. Slightly better power down there. I do remember trying the can't remember, I think it's a GT4 Ferrari down here. Very wide. Tighter. I don't know where he went. I didn't see where he was. I actually didn't see where he was. The fact I was able to pull that off without seeing where he was a bit of a miracle. As long as he didn't brake check me. Yeah. done, mate. Should be a decent time, but I know I messed up that complex, absolutely. Trying to get round him, so... Got 2 more laps after this, so we'll see how we do. Slightly on the grass. It's a quickish time. Not perfect. Better through there now. We are catching up. The whole field seems to be bunched together. If we get a good run out of this complex, should be quids in. As bad as I supposed it were going to be. Lost a bit of time. Curious to what projected time it says. There's a bit of a good call out the naughty that. Roads can do a 2.8, so yeah, we know we're not in the realms of the roads. Too much, that's the question. 2:12.3, that's pretty decent. Final lap. And look who we're catching up to. Mr. Puntalot himself from South Africa. Only 0.5, 0.05, sorry, 0.09 off the current, sort of half a second off. Double flag, that's not good. Hopefully some freebies though. Big. Oh yeah. Lost it. Might have saved a bit of time back there, but not too much. squirrely there. Yeah, that's not too bad. Could have been a lot worse. Definitely slow, like compared to the other cars on this track. It is what it is. I'm in it for a good time, not a long time. Down in C-Class is not what I want, but yeah. Somehow though, I don't think the Lambo will have the legs. Could try it, but I don't know. We'll have a go. But it's on hard tyres as well. The Vantage is alright, but yeah, I don't know. We'll have a go with this. We're not going to do the actual lap. We're just going to stick it in chill mode, so chill out for a few minutes. Okay, ready for the next race. Hopefully we actually manage to do 2:11s, just to be up there really. Hopefully we don't get any wreckers either. Feel like we might be up there. Wow, we're actually last, but there's no one with bad mojo, so that should be okay. Tommy's in here as well. We raced against him before. Quite a few people. That's a cool design, G70, the Cheetos. Quite a few people in here that I do recognise, but most are in the meta car, so yeah, see how we get on. If the car doesn't handle too good, we'll jump into something else. Probably would be the Lambo. I don't think the Aston is as nimble, especially through the windy sections. So yeah, see how we go. Surprised I've actually got an S safety rating, but we're C, so I'm hoping that actually does increase at some point. Probably won't be on these races. Took me ages to get to B, and then I'm just absolutely smashing it up at the thing. Oh no, we are actually in the Hurricane. Alright, never mind. Never mind, forget all about that. Yep, see how we do. We're starting at the back in the Hurricane. We're going to actually see how quick this goes. So yeah, hopefully, fingers crossed, it goes okay. Quite a few of us at the back. A few in the Hurricane as well. A few in the Ferrari, a few in the Citroen. Quite a few in the 210 category. Which we know we're out of range. So I'm hoping probably 11th. But that depends on how the Lamborghini compares to the Mustang. I just know it's a bit of a pain under the brakes. Yeah, just see now. Yeah, so we're in Baby Beast, which is the purple iridescent Lamborghini. It's supposed to be a GT4 version of the Hurricane, but it's actually LP640, I believe. Something along them lines. Yeah. Alright, see how this actually pings. So this is very similar to the GT version of the Beast. It's turning beautiful so far. It's a lot more responsive. But I think it's also down to the trail braking. I might turn the TC off. I feel this track is going to be the one for it, if that's the case. Should have put my foot down a bit more there. Don't know how this is going to be. Slightly squirrely, but not as much as the Mustang. We're going for wide here. This isn't good. Where the hell's Raphael going? He takes everybody out. Ouch. Why, mate? That could have been dangerous for us. Don't know where Tommy's going. Tommy's literally trying to kill Wowzer. I can see that a mile off. Right, I need to make sure I actually made this turn this time. yeah, Tommy's just literally trying to knock everybody off here. Tommy's usually alright, which is worrying. We're actually making decent pace. Slightly wide there. Just enough under good traction out. Don't need slipstream, I need braking room. Oh, he's right behind me as well. He's gonna have dirty tyres. I'm giving you room, dude. Where the hell's he going? Nice through there. Catch up to Grogu again. Grogu was in a different car last time. In the Ferrari. Slightly track limits there. Everybody's literally fighting hammer and tong here. It's not a 2:11 time, but it's decent. I recognise the name. Not even a freaking gap there, dude. What a clown. Ah. Doing well then as well. So that answers my question, is it faster or slower than the Mustang? Because currently it isn't. Maybe I just don't like this track. Maybe 16.7 seconds behind the leaders, so hemorrhaging a lot of time. These guys must be doing pretty quick laps. Power. This is like a 211, it should be alright, but I don't think it will be. 212.3. Don't know. Struggling. That's the only word for it. Clean raised borders. How's that a clean raised borders? Do you feel sorry for me? That's what you do. Wow. No, I'm not going to drop any more. That's just terrible. Good question. What we're doing? Need to figure out what we're doing. Do, 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 do. So we've got 4 minutes to wait. Come on. Sod it. Qualifying time incoming. Need to try and increase it. I just feel like it's probably going to help us to where we need to be with who we're around. When it loads, please. Helping. Go. Not better corner exit. No, it says I got 2:15. I ain't got enough time to do a lap. That's not even funny. Drifting boys. That is actually flat out. I didn't know if it was. I wanted to try it since it's qualifying. So I'm slightly letting off at that corner, thinking I'm going to hit the wall or the grass here. I feel like I need to do some more of that. That turns a bit better than the Lambo there, which is weird. However, this corner always messes up because it's slightly heavier. It handles like a proper muscle car should, like you need to throw it around for it to react, which is what I was learning to do when it was at Bathurst. Maybe that's the only issue. Yeah, I knew you were going to do that. Literally, you could see the finish line in the foreground and it was like, nope, not today. Even if I'd have finished, it wouldn't have actually registered it until the race after, which I found out before. Because it's me thinking, oh, I've done a brilliant time, and then I've realised No, I haven't. Ooh, interesting. Mr. South Africa's jumping the Supra. 2:11.3. Wow, that's actually a pretty impressive time. If he isn't an idiot and starts punting everybody off. Quite a few people in here with really quick times. Why am I like at the back of the grid with 2:15? Is like, am I literally that slow? Like, I don't know. Maybe. This is how we Come on, start the race. 2 seconds to the left. Right, starting from the back. Easy go. Get ready for the red shells. Nah, I'm kidding. Need to try and be a little bit better on this one. I can't compete with them times, so it's just no. It says no. At least we're not starting last, but the fact we actually have rubbish time with a brilliant livery is not the best look, is it? So, are we going to be starting on the corner as well, by the looks of this? G17 are Rothmans. And then Mr. XE81 looks like he's gone through a Lynx factory. The way his Supra's painted. Got a good run out there because we've obviously using the gravity. Gravity is important, as is stopping distance. Well, that was eventful, kids. That does not surprise me, someone absolutely punted that guy now. Freaking Stechini absolutely sent it. Track limits, it's right on the tailgate there. Should have a higher top end speed. Fucking hell. How the fuck my car isn't damaged, I have no clue. maybe not tonight. Just no. Of all places, of all people, decide to be clowns. I don't want the clowns. I want to this. Hello, cat. I know I got to feed you. Right, let's have a look at what we can't afford. That's probably going to be a better one. Why not? Most things we have. We also have a Shelby 427. Have that, have that. Can't have that. That'd be nice at 1.6. Does say we need it as well. Interesting. Right, probably going to call it quits, because what a shit show. So yeah, I'll quickly show you guys the livery again. So yeah, this is Deadpool versus Wolverine. Hopefully you guys enjoyed seeing delivery getting absolutely trashed around, which is a shame really, but yeah, hey ho. So yeah, that is delivery, Deadpool and Wolverine. I really like how it actually looks, and hopefully it will continue to look like that in the GT4. I like the back window, that vent, that's pretty cool. Yeah, it's actually come together quite well. Just a shame it's very slow compared to the meta cars and everything else. But it won't be the last you see of it, so yeah. Can't wait till the next time you see it. So ciao for now.